Think Bow Wow gonna grow up to be Ja Rule? Do you?
Hey,
that's the thing, ain't it?
I'm surprised Bow Wow not Ja Rule already.
Already show like when I be seeing him tweet and Bow Wow tweet,
Yeah.
it's like I be wondering if they got like the same account or like just like they actions. They be thinking they be clapping back at people and be sounding.
You know what that sounds like when you see somebody that you know, you be like, "What's going on, dog? You the man." And like, "Oh, you the man."
Yeah.
That's Bow Wow and Ja Rule.
They might be the same person on the low.
Your boy out here got corny tweets and posts and all that kind of stuff too.
What that?
Fab, man. What'd he say with the Chick-fil-A joint?
Get the dick fillet on the Sunday.
The dick fillet.
Something with this dude, man. What up? This is Javon Berry.
Zamar Tompkins.
And this is the Baselines and Beats podcast, baby!
Your one-stop shop for hoops, hip-hop, and everything related to the culture.
Real quick, man. We want to do a salute out to the Baseline squad, man. We've been seeing all the love, all the support, everything y'all been doing out here, man. We appreciate it, man. Look, listen, y'all can find us anywhere podcasts is found, Spotify, iHeart, Apple, Google Play, Stitcher. You know, we everywhere, baby. And of course, if you want to get your visual on, watch us on YouTube as well, man. We got a lot of dope content, original skits, matchups, and stuff coming your way. Baseline Boys in the building. Z, what's up, baby?
No, we're not doing that.
Baseline Boys is in the building. Yo, I'm trying to brand.
We're not doing Baseline Boys. Don't think just because Shill's not here, you finna get away with this Baseline Boys stuff.
First of all, quick happy birthday shout out to Shields.
Shout out to the boy Shields, man.
Shields is not here. He's celebrating his birthday with his wife, so he took this episode off. That's cool, man. Have fun, get your Dougie on. But I've been reading a lot of marketing stuff, man. And they said for us to go to the next level, we need a brand. Mm-hmm. Baseline Boys it is, man. You Baseline Boy Z, Baseline Boy Shields, Baseline Boy Vaughn, Baseline Boy Kits.
Nope.
We in here, man.
I don't think I'm looking at Kit. He ain't feeling it either.
Kit definitely a baseline boy. Kit definitely a baseline boy.
Nah, that's just you.
All right, we're gonna see when that $100 million check comes from Spotify. We're gonna see how fast you want to be a baseline boy. You got to wait till Philly, baby. Wait, Philly, baby. Kid already know.
You wildin', man.
The wave, man.
You wildin'.
We got wait. Let's get back. Let's start with some hoops, baby. Your man's out here looking good, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Resurgence of Bron James. How you liking it?
Oh, I love it, man.
Yeah, tell me about it. What you loving so far?
I've been fighting you on the whole thing about him saying it's the revenge season and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But he out here tweeting before every game, whatever. He's just like, I'm back, but
stalking my prey.
But he's showing up, man. And I feel like this is proving like a point that I've been trying to get across for quite a few years now.
Talk to me.
How most of the Bron haters or the Bron negatives or whoever just out here just don't care for Bron and his performance.
Okay.
Been saying, he's not this, he's not that. He can't sustain it over 48 minutes.
Okay.
He's struggling to do this and do that. Mm-hmm. But, we've been watching Bron getting bullied by, multiple All-Stars on the same team every year, right?
Oh, in Golden State, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now, Bron's got a little bit of an arsenal around him. He got Anthony Davis. Bron averaging almost a triple-double right now, leading the league in assists, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he is. As of today, he is leading the league in assists.
Him and AD both averaging 26 and 11, I think.
Look, somewhere around there,
yeah. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. Those is big numbers, man.
Big numbers,
You know what I'm saying? And now everybody wants to say LeBron back. I say LeBron ain't went nowhere. Okay. LeBron just got more to work with now.
Okay.
So that's how I feel about the whole thing.
It's always good basketball to see one of the faces of the NBA at the top of their game. Mm-hmm. It's incredibly dope to see. I like it for LA. It's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen when Rondo get back and why they still work Kuzma into the mix. But he hooping. He definitely hooping. It's not... And the defensive effort he's giving.
You want to issue a public apology?
Nope.
Why not?
For what?
Because you was kid.
What am I issuing?
Dude, because you've been like on like record just like saying Bron
is trash defensively.
Yeah.
I said Bron is trash defensively. Z?
You just said
no, because I feel like that's what you're trying to put.
Why would I put a word in your mouth that you ain't saying? You just said it.
Find me on the show where I say he's trash defensively.
Bro, I'm agreeing with what you just said.
No. That was me leading you in.
Right. Why would you do that?
Because I feel like that's what you're trying to say. And that's
right. So now you sitting here trying to put words in my mouth.
Did I say he was trash defensively?
Did you?
I'm asking you. You said I've been on the record saying what?
You've been on the record saying that Bron
took a step back defensively, right?
Now you trying to lead me on again?
No, I'm asking.
What's up with you?
Okay,
dude?
go ahead.
Can I? Damn.
Go ahead, brother.
Granny, get your grandson.
Go
man.
ahead, man. We call him Granny can't save you now.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Get how Kid take his belt off. But no, like you've been on record saying that Bron ain't got it no more on the defensive end.
Ain't got it no more. Okay.
Well, no, you've been on record saying LeBron's took a step back defensively,
and that's not a fact.
The way that you're implying it is saying as if Bron can't play defense no more. I'm not sure if that's what you mean, but that's the way that it sounds when you imply it.
Well, okay. Let me clear up just for everyone to understand, because I've been getting some heat.
There you go, shuffling these papers.
Some heat, baby. I've been getting some heat. So let me do some extra shuffles right quick.
Lord.
You know what I mean? So this is just for the record, so everybody can understand, because clearly it is hard for us to read between the lines in some situations. Clearly we can't operate in a place of nuance in situations. So let me make it clear for everyone out there, I am not anti-LeBron James. Anytime I speak about LeBron James, what I always say, he's consistently, for the last few years, been top 3 in the league. Just because I didn't say he's the number 1 player on the league doesn't mean I'm saying he's a bum. Because he's not. The triple doubles and stuff is not shocking to me because he, in my opinion, hasn't lost a step on the offensive end. When I say LeBron's lost a step on the defensive end, this is what I mean. The last time Bron made an all-defensive team was when? 2014.
All right.
And that was all-defensive second team. Correct? At the height of LeBron defensively, when he was in his prime defensively, wasn't Bron considered the best two-way player in the league?
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. A terror defensively. I know Shields like to say it's just chase down blocks. It's not just chase down blocks. It's not when you have MVP Derrick Rose going into his season, killing the league, and Spo say, not D Wade, not whatever other 3-and-D guy to guard him. He say, Bron, you guard him. You take him out. And took him out the series for them to win the series. That's the LeBron consistently guarded D Wade in those big matchups. Paul Pierce.
Okay.
Kobe. Melo. When is LeBron guarding the best player on the team anymore?
That's still not saying, like, because what I'm saying is, like, if you want to say he took a step back, like, you not saying how far of a step he took back.
I'm not saying
but this is what I'm saying. Like, if I'm like, yo, Vaughn took a step back on this podcast stuff, that's like me saying, like, yo,
I'm on fire, baby. Wait a minute, baby. I'm on fire, baby.
If I say that,
I ain't even hit my prime yet, baby. This ain't year 17 for me, baby.
Chill out, Giannis.
You know what I mean?
I ain't even at 100%.
Hey, kid, man, talk to him, baby. We out here, man.
Jesus, man.
Baseline boy Vaughn, baby.
We not no baseline boys.
We are.
Man. Shut up.
Spotify
man.
cut the check.
You let me know when you get that check.
Now, are you gonna be a baseline boy then, ain't you?
I gotta see how big the check. Gotta see how big the check is.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Like I'm saying though, like you saying like, oh man, Bron took a step back on defense is like that's like you saying it, and this is what it sounds like. You saying he's all the way down here on the defensive end.
How I didn't
because like it's the negative connotation that comes with it. How you're saying it.
When Michael Jordan was to tail end, he took a step back on offense and defense. He wasn't the same player athletically, correct?
Okay.
Kobe Bryant wasn't the same player athletically when he got into the twilight end of his career. Everybody takes a step back.
Right, but you're not saying okay, you know, Bron took a slight step back. When Bron came back, he's not, you know.
Nigga, I'm not saying he's garbage.
But when you're saying it, you're not saying that you're not saying that. Like the way you're saying it is coming off as if you're saying LeBron can't play defense anymore.
No, Z. When we talked about it in the past, just rewind the tape. I said he leverages it in high. He brings it up in high leverage moments.
Right, and this is what I'm saying, like, which is why me and Shields been saying that he's been picking his spots.
Don't bring Shields into this, because Shields will say he didn't take a step back.
Right, but okay.
Before you keep going, did Bron take a step back defensively?
I think he might have took a slight step back.
Okay. That's all.
But what I'm trying to say is the reason it looks like such a thing is because for at least the last 2 years, Bron's been the guy on the team.
Was Bron the guy in the team in 2009, 2008, 2000, whenever when he was with Cleveland, and was still a perennial first team defensive player?
And you said what years was this?
2008, 2009.
And what did he win?
What do you mean?
What did he do in those years?
60 win games, playoffs, not finals or anything.
Right.
Okay, but he was still the guy on the team.
Right, but that don't matter.
What? But no, this is what I'm saying. It's if are you telling me it's a workload issue that's slowing him down? No,
what I'm saying is look right now how you have a player like Giannis, right?
Okay.
Giannis is saying, I don't want to work out with this person. I don't want to be with this person. Giannis is acting and thinking as if like the regular season MVP is like the pinnacle of how he's going where he needs to be.
Okay.
Because you have like a player like you got Kawhi Leonard on the other hand, who is picking his spots as far as where he's going to play his games.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that. Okay.
Right. So, but then you have Giannis who wants to be Iron Man and play every single game, and then he gets the regular season MVP. But once the playoffs start, that don't mean nothing.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is Bron is picking his spots because it's like if we gonna go anywhere, like how he did in Cleveland when he took them to the finals that last year and they got whooped by Golden State.
Right.
Like he can't guard everybody because he has to do so much on the other end of the floor.
No facts, but we're not at. My point is nobody's asking him to guard everybody. I'm just saying, was there a point in LeBron James' career where he was at his position on the wing the best defender in the league?
Yeah,
right. And you're telling me he's not that because even he has help and stuff right now.
Okay.
Are you telling me he's the best defender in the league?
No.
Okay, so he took a step back.
No,
right?
I'm not saying that.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm not saying that what you're saying is wrong.
Right.
I'm saying how you sound when you say it.
But I don't understand how can Nick Wright make this point? The biggest LeBron lover in the world. Shannon Sharp make the same point. Who tons and tons of people make this same point.
Right.
And they still champion Bron. I said, and I'm anti-LeBron on him.
You're not on the team.
It's not about being. Nigga, it's objectivity. What are we talking about?
You're not on the squad.
It's on the squad.
You're not on the squad.
It's about being objective, right? It's like you can. I can tell you, Kobe Bryant was my favorite player of all time. I can tell you when LeBron surpassed Kobe Bryant as the best player in the league. I can tell you that.
But look at this though.
Objectively,
right? So if Shannon Sharp say LeBron took a step back, right?
Which he has several times.
Okay. That don't take him. That don't make it sound like he's being a hater, right? If Skip Bayless say LeBron took a step back, it's a whole nother story.
Because Skip Bayless will tell you that LeBron is weak defensively because of his free throw. I mean, weak offensively because of his free throw shooting,
right.
Or he should have took the last shot. A whole bunch of irrational things. Because honest to God, truth, Skip is the most like successful troll of all time.
Yeah.
Because I don't even believe he believed that shit. What the hell that got to do with me, who's just saying this man is still great offensively,
okay,
probably still best basketball IQ in the league, probably still the best passer in the league, top 2-3 leaders in the league, but has taken a step back defensively.
What I'm trying to say is when you say that, you sound more Skip Bayless than you do Shannon Sharp. It sounds like a backhanded compliment when you say it.
How? But how? Because I'm not saying
because
I have to list his achievements.
Most times when you say it, because like number one, you just say you come off as you're a Kobe guy, right?
Facts.
Right. So like to the general public, you don't like LeBron.
Just, no, that's stupid.
Come on, bro,
okay, I understand. No,
casual basketball fans are stupid.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm talking about in the realm of this conversation with me and you. We're not talking about the public.
Conversation. I'm trying to talk,
but we're not talking. But we're not talking about the public because you was like, man, when you said it comes off like this, but you know what I'm saying.
And I know what you're saying, and I never said that you was anti-Bron.
Yes, you did. What did you say? When I talked to you about it the other day, you was like, "Hey, man, maybe not at your core, but when you be saying it, it sounds like you anti-Bron."
Right. I said what I say. Say that again.
Maybe not at your core, but when you say it,
okay,
it sounds like you anti-Bron.
I said it sound like you anti-Bron. I didn't say that you actually are.
But I feel like if you don't, for me, you telling me I can't say it because I'm not on the team and I'm not giving this man.
I'm not saying you can't say it. I just said that's like
it sounds anti because I don't give him.
No, you sound more Skip Bayless than you do Shannon Sharp.
How, bro?
Because I'm
not giving him all the praise that every other day Shannon Sharp. You want to wear goat mask, nigga?
No,
like
you
I don't
do all that.
understand. Like
you don't got to do all that.
Well, I don't understand because I can tell you how great he is. Do you know like what kind of feat?
But how often do you actually do that? Though?
I said, nigga, I'm telling you, he's top 3.
But it's more times than not. You state the point that he's taking a step back, then you actually say, I still think Bron is one of the greatest players of all time, or greatest players right now.
Z, does that go without saying? If I tell you every time we have this argument on here that he's top 3, that's not saying that he's still one of the greatest players.
But you don't say it every time. You just say he took a step back. That's like the point that you drive home.
Z,
you just say he took a step back.
How many times on this show have I said he's top 3?
I don't know. I'll be counting.
A bunch though, right?
Probably.
Okay. Literally, when we talked about this last argument that we had, I said he's top 3. Okay. And I said the reason that he's not number 1 is because I feel like there's a couple other players who dominate on the ball on both sides of the floor better than he does as a total. LeBron is ridiculously offensive, and he has stepped up his defensive play. I will give him that.
Okay.
But there was a time, again, where he was the best two-way player in the league.
Enough with that. If you have to put it in numbers or percentages or whatever, right?
Okay.
You say Bron took a step back.
Yep.
If he's at 100% in Miami when he's shutting down D Rose or whatever.
Yep.
How much of a step back is he taking?
Around like 65-70% on the defensive.
That's
end.
A failing grade. And you wonder why you why you come off anti-Bron.
65-70%. Dude, come on,
you
man.
wonder why you come off anti-Bron.
Bro, you said 100% is peak Bron in Miami.
Bro, like 100% is an A+. Perfect score, right?
LeBron is not. LeBron is not an A+ defender
you just
anymore.
you just said he's a failing. You just said he's.
You know why? Because then he was the best player at his position.
Okay.
Arguably, probably the best defender in the league. Remember, he almost won Defensive Player of the Year, and he was upset he didn't get it that one year.
Mm-hmm.
So now you have Giannis, who's a better defensive player than him. Kawhi, who's a better defensive player than him. Paul George, who's a better defensive player than him. Jimmy Butler, who's a whole host of other defensive players that are better than him. It's okay because it's year 17 and it's expected. What I'm saying is, if you should be able to be objective about somebody's greatness, tell you why they're great, and be like, hey, I just don't think this guy's number 1 anymore because he just took a step back on the defensive end.
Right, yeah, but you like from 100 to 65 or 60 or whatever you just said.
65 to 70%.
65 to 70%, that's a fall off.
It's year 17.
Right, yeah, like, and what like that goes with what I've been saying. Like, I don't think it's more so.
You tell me where he's at defensively.
I would say he's probably 85.
85% is still defensive, all defensive player, right? Maybe we're weighting it wrong. I don't know.
Nah, I don't think 85 is.
You don't think 85 is all defensive player?
Because you have people like Kawhi who is like otherworldly as far as like most have people consider his defense, and then you have people like that are like Paul George, Patrick Beverly, like top defenders, like those type of people.
Marcus Smart,
yeah, like people like who are like hard nosed defenders who make their name and are literally in the NBA just to play defense.
Right.
I feel like those are like the top tier defenders.
Okay.
Like what I've been saying about Bron, him picking spots is because like he can't defend everybody and then go on the other end and create for everybody
anymore. At
this point, yeah. What you looking for something that you?
Because that's all I've been saying. That's all I've been saying.
Right, but what I'm saying is the way that you say it, how you say it, like you just told me that he's getting a failing grade as a defender.
Z, we okay. You translating it to what I'm talking about. Dude, shut up about these A's and B's. We're not talking about that.
How we not?
We talking about what he was at the top of his game.
Okay.
His athleticism went down too, right?
Okay.
Okay, but he's still a phenomenal player.
And his skill went up.
But he's still a phenomenal player, right?
Okay.
Okay, so I don't understand like what's the problem saying that he took a step back? Coming from me. You're telling me like you can say he took a step back and it's okay he took a step back because I'm super LeBron fan, but just because I'm not and I let the record show I am a LeBron James fan. Okay. Man, this dude is ridiculous, man. This is crazy.
Hey, you know what it sound like, man?
Crazy,
You know what it sound like, man?
You can't even be objective.
Nah, man, you know what it
on
sound
this
like?
show. This is supposed to be a place for objectivity. We can talk about viewpoints and topics, and it's not any biases in this show.
Biases?
Yeah.
That's a word.
Yeah.
I trust you.
Okay, no, kid, put it up there. Put it up there, because why you keep doing this? Why you keep doing this?
Biases?
Biases.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. No.
Okay.
And we hear it was no biases.
Yeah.
And what you saying?
Okay, so we should be able to do that and be objective.
Okay.
What you basically telling me is I can't talk about Bron taking a step back because I'm not Team LeBron.
I never said you can't say that.
It comes off negative because I'm not Team LeBron. Nigga, that's less than like the textbook definition of being biased. I can only give him criticism and it don't come off negative because I'm not on the LeBron train.
I didn't say you can't give him criticism. I didn't say that.
You said it comes off negative because I'm not a Team LeBron guy.
Okay, and because if like me being a LeBron fan, right?
Yeah.
And don't listen to this with your ears. Listen to this with. I
don't give a fuck about don't say casual fans. We gonna fight,
bro.
We gonna buy
casual fans.
Got the mics. We
no. Listen. If you just like a regular dude, whatever, and I just told you, oh man, Kobe is clearly not the best basketball player ever played.
I'd be like, okay, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Exactly.
But when I'm talking to you, your reaction is that of a casual basketball fan. Because when I first said this, y'all was, nigga, please, I can't believe you would say this.
Because how you saying it?
But you just said a casual fan will react that way. Why are you reacting that way?
Because how you are saying it.
But you know what I mean.
I know what you mean because I'll have a conversation to follow up with you.
But you know,
cameras don't see this.
Wait. So you just now know what I mean. You ain't know what I meant before, bro. When we had this conversation a year ago.
No. When me and you had a conversation, it should be cool. When me, you, and Shields be having a conversation, y'all like two Rams is just going at it the whole time.
When has my point changed?
I never said your point changed.
Okay.
You know what this sound like right now?
What it sound like?
It sound like you in your feelings.
Nah, bro.
Because you like, man, oh man, people saying I'm anti-LeBron. I like LeBron.
I think it's whack that you can't be objective in situations. I don't get no fuck. If you want to be completely honest,
so
nigga.
Deep in the feelings.
Okay, go ahead, do your thing. Let me know what you think.
I'm just saying, bro. Like,
get your LMA on.
No, I'm good, bro.
Go. You got a nice singing voice. Go ahead, do your thing.
I've been told. You know,
you bronzed up. Do your thing. Go ahead. Nah, do face ass nigga. Get on my damn nerves, man.
Oh man.
Get on my fucking nerves, man. Sorry for all the cursing, Granny. You making me mad, get you, man. Boy. Making me mad out here. I'm just saying you should be able to be objective. And you know he took a step back, but it's okay for you to say it and not me. And that's just the way it is. Just say that's the way it is.
You was just so close out of your feelings.
Just
bro.
say,
like, you was like, you was at the door.
B-boy, just say that's the way it is, and I'll leave it alone.
That's just the way it is.
All right, I got you.
That's just the way it is, man. Hey, you doing all this talking about getting the check and being on all these different platforms and stuff. Who got the good singing voice now, man?
Hey man, I got it, man. Sometimes you got it.
You ain't no Maxwell though.
Hey man. I be going to Maxwell's though.
Yeah, I can tell.
Hey man, let's talk load management, man.
Yeah.
What's Kawhi kind of pissed me off the other night.
Definitely.
I was looking forward to the Giannis Kawhi matchup, and he decides to sit the game. Mm-hmm. The Clippers put out a statement said, well, technically Kawhi is not a healthy player. Mm-hmm. He has a nagging knee injury. Right. The league agreed. And then I guess somebody asked Doc Rivers about it, and he so much said that no, Kawhi is healthy or whatever. So then they fined him $50,000. It sounds like load management to me. Why is this necessary? Why do we get these in these marquee games? Give me your thoughts on it, man. What can we do?
I am not a fan of load management
at all.
I get it from like a player or a coach or, somebody in the organization standpoint, because we've seen Kawhi in San Antonio telling him, I can't play, I'm not ready to play. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's lying, he's BSing, he's just sitting out, he's doing this, doing that. Yep. Go to Toronto and won a ring.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we've seen that, the positiveness of it, but
Well, just to be clear, I don't know if that was more so load management.
What
he said they misdiagnosed his injury,
right?
And he was
but
in pain.
I'm just saying, like, as far as like the player being able to say, like, yo, I don't think I should play this game and this game.
Gotcha.
But as far as being a fan of basketball or a viewer, or if I'm at the game, going to the game, whatever, I don't like, dude, don't do that. Like, you can't, because as a working class citizen, me and you've been to plenty of games where we pay like what $500 for a ticket.
Ooh, man, come on, man. Nobody got it like that.
Yeah.
Yo, you putting that out front street like they motherfuckers think we got it.
We ain't
hit it out, man.
No games this year.
Goddamn shit, man.
But we've paid a pretty penny for some nice seats. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And imagine we go. If we'd have went to go see Kobe on his farewell tour, and Kobe just said, what?
I'd have been hurt.
I ain't playing tonight, man.
I'd have been hurt.
I can't do it tonight.
I'd have been hurt.
Like, I feel like, if you're going to do it at home, or do it, and like, I would prefer you to do it at home. Don't come to a city where
you come in once
across the country and you only gonna come there one time.
Right.
Because you got fans in that city that literally are paying, like, it's fathers that's paying hella money to get their kid a ticket just to come see whoever the case may be.
Right.
Oh man, I can't play tonight, load management. Mm-hmm. And now I have to wait another year at best to see you in my city.
Yeah.
That's whack.
That's trash, man. I definitely think the league should do something about it. I just don't like it in general. As much as I respect Pop, I hate it when Pop did it, when he used to shut down Timmy and all them or whatever. Mm-hmm. That was real. I forget who that game was. That against Golden State? I forget who that was.
It was a marquee game.
It was a marquee game that they were supposed to play. I was mad when was Bron in Cleveland or LA? No, he was in LA when they shut him down for the Golden State game last year. I was like, that's trash. He should play. As I understand resting, I get that. It gotta be something else that gotta be done though, bro. Because like you said, when somebody's coming there, we look forward to that matchup.
Yeah,
somebody's buying these tickets. We
even if it's just on TV, like it's a marquee matchup. The NBA is like sold this game to the viewers to say you're gonna see the reigning Finals MVP versus the reigning league MVP.
Facts. I'm like, I like the Clippers. I ain't come to see Trez play Giannis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, I'm not Lou Will walking bucket. I ain't coming to see Lou Will.
I'm not coming to see Pat Bear from the crib. I'm not coming to see him or his black Air Force Ones.
Right.
I want to see Kawhi, bro.
Come to see
and it's
Kawhi.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So something got to be done about it. It's incredibly frustrating.
What you think the solution is, though?
I don't. They starting they fine process. I don't know if they up the fines for that, but then people theorize, the teams will just say that they're unhealthy in this, and the league is not going to mandate team doctors to check every player out. I don't know what you can do. I know they talked about expanding the season. They've done significant work on getting rid of back-to-backs. Remember, like a few years ago, it was like crazy back-to-backs to back-to-backs to back-to-backs. You know what I mean? You're trying to spread them out. Got rid of a lot of them 3 and 5 night games or whatever those were. So I don't know what more can be done. They say shorten the season. I don't know if I like my basketball, bro.
Yeah.
And I might be selfish as a fan, but I like 82 games. You know what I mean? Even if I don't watch all 82, I like to be able to pick the games that I can watch. I like from October to June, I get my hoops. I just like it. You know what I mean? So I don't know what more can be done, but they definitely need to figure out something.
What you think about stretching the season out, like as far as like spacing it out more and having a longer season?
Maybe that can be done, but then you get
shorter off season.
You know what I'm saying? You guys gonna complain about that. You know what I mean?
Gonna complain about something, but I mean, and I hate to take it here, but you getting paid millions of dollars.
You're getting paid a lot, bro.
You're getting paid a lot of money.
You're getting paid a lot, especially these marquee guys when it counts.
It's like you getting paid the type of money like for one game that a lot of households don't see all year.
And I love, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, you really hate to go there, but I can only imagine if in the future I took my son and we going to see Kawhi in the game, right? And hey man, it's your birthday. I saved up and got you tickets. It's your favorite player. I don't know why you liking me, the last person on earth with braids, but hey, we going to check him out, right?
Right.
Take him there. Kawhi. Kawhi's not playing tonight. He'd be devastated. You know what I mean?
Heartbroken.
So that's something that they really need to work on. And I hope they find a solution, man, because it's trash. And the league dropping the ball with this situation, man.
Oh yeah, big time.
Definitely starting to fall off with that. So I hope they get it together. Speaking of the fall off, my man,
Shut up, man.
My man J. Cole has announced.
Speaking of the
fall off, my man J. Cole has announced a new album next year entitled "The Fall Off." We seen the preview of that from
KOD.
The last track on the album was the
1985
intro to "The Fall Off." What are you expecting from it? Are you excited about it? I think it's kind of dope because hopefully we get Kendrick and Cole in the same year.
Yeah.
So new Kendrick joint. Hopefully Kendrick is like 3 years. We ain't heard nothing from him yet.
It's been a minute.
Right. And so he's. I
don't really count that Black Panther soundtrack that much.
No. We talking about here. So you get him coming, Cole in 2020. Maybe they finally, maybe a little bit. And just
that's
praying.
when you need to be doing that Wonder Twin powers activate. I would love to see that.
I'm just praying. But what do you think about it, man? We're hearing a lot of speculation. Are you excited about it? Talk to me. Give me your thoughts.
I'm always excited for J. Cole album.
Big facts.
Cole is like legit like one of the only few artists that I like
drop everything for.
I'm finna quit what I'm doing and go put on the new Cole album.
I'm with you with that.
Like it's not too many artists out there. Like it's Cole, probably Kendrick.
Okay.
Yeah, like
LMA, obviously.
Yeah. Hey, did you hear her album though?
Nah, is it
Shut
fire?
up to him, bro.
Is it fire?
It's dope. It's a good album, man. Go check it out. You're gonna be singing too, man.
Okay.
It ain't a lot of them out there that I'm finna just like literally stop what I'm doing for a new Cole album.
Okay.
For a new album, I should say. Mm-hmm. But I'm excited to hear what the album sound like. He been on a tangent doing all these features and stuff like that, and I'm excited to hear what he has to say for his own project.
Facts.
That
pen is sharp too.
Yeah, man. The Revenge of the Dreamers 3, like that project was dope. So it's a lot of stuff with Cole that's current right now. That's just just so dope, and I want to see him in his own space.
Okay.
I'm not one for the slander of album J. Cole versus feature J. Cole. If it is a difference, I don't care. Whatever the case may be, I enjoy J. Cole in both lanes. So,
big facts. Me too.
I'm excited for the album. As far as the possibility of this being his last album,
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I don't like that at all.
Unless him saying this is going to be his last album, and Kendrick announcing that his next album going to be his last album, and that's because they forming a group together to record albums. Hey. That's the only way I accept that.
Hey,
So we hear speculation. I hope there's a variety of different producers on the album.
Uh-huh.
I really hope. Cole is masterful at being able to pick a sound that it doesn't have to be exactly what's on the radio, but we still vibe to it.
Uh-huh.
He's really good at like orchestrating his albums and making them flow, but sometimes the melodies can be repetitive. If you're going to have a criticism of Cole, I guess it would be that.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that there is a variety of producers on there.
I'm hoping it's a variety of different sounds, because
okay,
even when he do get a different producer,
yeah,
he'll pick a beat that sound like he made it.
There you go. That's more okay. A variety of different sounds.
Yeah.
Blended together.
Uh-huh.
That makes it a very, very cohesive project. I think Cole is underrated and underappreciated, not just for his lyricism, not just for like the whole beat making thing, but for where I was thinking about this the other day, where he took hip hop as a whole from where he came out to now. Cole, correct me if I'm wrong, but he was one of the first artists who, after all the you need a single, you can't come out unless you got something that's going to appease to the fans. Who's really doing that? Man, I'm just gonna drop, and if they're gonna rock with it, they're gonna rock with it.
Right.
Who on the level of J. Cole was doing that?
Nobody. I think
because Kendrick wasn't doing that, Kanye wasn't doing that, Hove wasn't doing
definitely
that.
Not no rappers.
You know what I'm saying? Who? Like, you know what I mean? He found a way to interact with the fan base, Dollar in the Dream tour. Everybody come out see me, spend $1.
That's so dope.
That's so genius. It's incredibly dope. I hate that I never got to go.
Yeah.
It's incredibly dope, but he built his core that way. Mm-hmm. So now it's like, yo, y'all rocking with me. I ain't got to chase a single. I'm just gonna drop a tape, and boom, I'm selling just as much as Kendrick's selling. You know, me, Kendrick, and Drake is up in the ballpark as far as sales go.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'm not chasing those singles. And now you see a lot of that with different artists. Surprise tape.
Yeah.
You drop this. I drop this now.
I think that's kind of
you know what I mean?
too.
But who was doing that before? Like, let's have a conversation.
I think realistically, the only person who I can remember did that before I remember Cole doing it was Beyonce.
When did Beyonce do it?
I forgot what album it was, but I'm pretty sure. I think
that was when she dropped the surprise one.
Yeah,
that wasn't before Cole though.
No, I'm pretty sure. I think it was.
Was it? Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
I think maybe it was. I'm wrong. I might be wrong.
Okay, because I think it's I remember that. I don't think it was because that wasn't before like 2010 or nothing like that. I don't know.
Because the surprise album Cole dropped was a Forest Hills Drive. Right?
No, yeah, but before I'm just talking about before surprise. I'm talking about just generating, being able to build with your fans, and start. You know what I mean? Like he took that whole.
Nah, as far as like how he's connecting with them, like I was just talking about the surprise album
as a whole. Okay, I got you. I think he needs to be given a lot of credit for that and what place. Where he has taken hip hop because of that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of artists who now are on that kind of that indie grind again. I don't need no single. I can come out, you know what I mean, and get a bag off touring. Because of something that he did. It was like the reverse formula.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like not to cut you off, but just because like before Cole, like for our generation, the big thing was to be like Hov, right?
Yeah.
Jay built his allure by being more of a mystery.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't hear Jay-Z like on the radio or doing a feature or doing a new project every 2 weeks, whatever.
Yep.
If you do see Jay, you wouldn't see Jay on some random TV show doing a commercial for this person or popping in or doing that. It's more of like, dang, when I'm gonna get a chance to see Jay again. And when you do see him, it's like, dang, he's more of a myth now because I haven't seen as much of him as I can.
Right.
Cole, on the other hand, is built all this by being accessible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can go to Dollar in the Dream tour, spend $1. If you get there early enough, you can go see J.Cole.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? You can pop up at, whatever record store and Cole will be there signing CDs. Cole might buy all the CDs for everybody and then just sign them and just pass them out. You know what I'm saying?
Activism marches, all that.
Mm-hmm. Cole might, take it upon himself to speak about the death of Eric Garner or whoever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? And Cole do that kind of stuff to let you know. And then the music that he makes, he goes out of his way to let you know that he is the same person that he used. Well, I wouldn't say the same person he used to be, but he is a person who's been in the same spot as a lot of the people that's listening to his music.
It make you feel like he got boots on the ground. Like he there with you.
It make you feel like you can do it too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a dope feeling.
Right.
Like that was always something that I thought was super dope about Kanye, just because Kanye was from Chicago.
Yeah.
We seen the Through the Wire video, and he was at the Harold's by the crib, and it's like, like dang, like he from here. I can do that. But,
I've been in that Harold's.
You know what I'm saying? We've been in that Harold's. And it's like for Cole to do that and to like I say, put himself in such a space that's just like, that's like hip hop superstardom, and he's still like accessible is crazy. It's dope.
That's incredibly dope, man. So I think when you got to factor that in when you're ranking your all time list.
Yeah.
About just being able to shift the culture, you got to factor in creating virtually, obviously some assistance, but creating an album virtually alone, just producing, mixing, writing. You know what I mean? Putting it out, dropping it, people go snatch it up. No features, none of that. That's incredibly dope. And like I said, the only criticism that you have about him is sometimes can sound repetitive.
Or he don't work with other people.
Yeah, or he don't work with other people. But that's it, man. So he's definitely one of the all-time greats. I like what you said about Ye, because that was an incredible feeling. Like, especially being from here, you like, man, this dude was here. You do get that similar feeling. I imagine malls in North Carolina, Fayetteville, have to have that feeling.
I feel like it got to be like crazier, just because, you know, us being in Chicago, we've seen like Common or other people twisted, you know what I'm saying, like people that's from the crib and actually, you know, still be around here.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, as far as Cole, like, I don't, not to say that nobody from North Carolina ever made it or whatever, but like, I don't think you've seen nobody go from North Carolina and push it as far as Cole did.
It's not a lot of Carolina or South North. It's not a lot anyway.
Especially from the part of Carolina he from too.
Yeah, you got P. Pablo.
Yeah,
I mean Baby popping right now. You from Carolinas, but
it's more of a thing now for the Baby to be doing what he doing, just because it's not that many from where he from.
That's facts, man. That's big facts. So yeah, having that feeling of connecting to the people is important. Like you said, Kanye had that a while ago, but it don't seem like he got it now. And that's frustrating. And you know, we've been having this conversation about him, but
constantly
we can continue to have the conversation. Jesus is King recently dropped. Finally, took a listen to it. I wanted to get your thoughts on it. What you
you
feel
know
about
what?
it?
I want to get your thoughts on this album.
You want to get my thoughts on that?
I want to get your thoughts on this album.
Okay, I'll go first, man. This is probably lyrically Kanye's worst album. Lyrically, I think sonically it's almost impossible for him to have a bad album just because of his ear. But there's not a lot of clever wordplay on the album. The album's only like 27 minutes, 29 minutes, something like that.
It's like 27.
I literally listened to it on my lunch break when it came out. It's nothing. I think you will put this at the bottom of his catalog. I'm really not impressed by it. And I don't want to get it confused, because I think Finding Christ or Refinding Christ, because Kanye has always been that artist, you know, to speak about God and stuff like that. I think that's dope. That's incredibly dope. Shout out to the artists who went that route, who tried to create with that. That's incredibly dope. Doesn't mean that this is the best piece of work.
Okay.
I try not to look at it with the lenses that I've seen. I'm trying to just listen to it, just to listen to it. But a lot of the shenanigans that surround it too, just kind of threw it off for me. I wasn't super excited about it, man. I was like, okay, he dropped it, you know, after delay. I was excited about the clips. Was supposed to be, you know, I thought that was gonna be major. That was kind of
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just wasn't nothing that it really didn't do it for me. I felt like we wasted a lot of the hype from it. And I feel like, you know, I feel like we're seeing the self-destruction of an all-time great. I mean, that's really how I feel like, you know, whether or not you talk about Kanye's rapping ability, or if he had help with the pen, whatever, that's documented.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know too many artists who's had a better ear, better at orchestrating, selecting music, putting it together, bringing all these people in at this level to make masterful pieces of work. This just ain't it, bro. And it's just, for me, I'm like when Graduation and College Dropout and Late Registration and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy all came out, when those albums came out, I was like, you know, I felt it. I felt something. These are albums that you listen to weeks at a time, you know, stay in a rotation. Back when we had CDs in the car, we pop it in and it stayed in rotation.
Yeah.
You didn't take it out. Now it's like, I'm gonna listen to this and I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm not feeling the energy around it. I'm not feeling a lot of, like I said, a lot of shenanigans that surrounded it.
Are you turned off by the energy that's around it? That make you like not want to listen to the album?
I try, like I said, I'm trying to listen to it as objective as possible. But if I got somebody who I feel like is spewing bullshit to people,
Right.
that can be done in a harmful way, is hard for me to be like, let me tune in and find the dopeness of this album.
Okay.
Sonically, it
All right,
sounds
so you say he's spewing bullshit to people.
Okay.
Hold on to that because we gonna come back to that.
okay.
But you say so. Do you like the album or do you not like the album?
I don't like the album.
You do not like the album.
Nope.
All right, so I personally feel like you're a lot harsher.
Somebody's phone. Yeah, I'm gonna move that phone more this way.
Oh, it's on.
Unless you needed that for like.
I was trying to keep it because the lyrics right there.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Let me do this then. Cause I was trying to get it. Wait for the.
It's like the glare or something.
Light, but I heard like a.
Yeah, I think it's the little fucking the Amazon thing.
Oh no, it's okay. No, you was at personally about Kanye's album. Sorry, I did interrupt, but.
All right.
Yeah.
Gotta make it.
All right, here we go. 3, 2.
Right. So I personally think that you're grading Kanye's album like a lot harder than I personally would.
Okay.
I don't think this is like Kanye's best work at all.
Right.
I probably would agree with you just because as far as the lyrically where he's at with this, like there's been like times when I've heard some Kanye stuff and had the stank face just because he's super clever or super witty or how he strung a series of words together was just like damn that was crazy. But as far as this one, I feel like he been getting lazy with his lyrics the last 2-3 albums.
I can give you that.
Even on like Pablo, which some people was raved to me that might be his best album.
Ooh.
Yeah, I did the same thing you doing.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
just like
Pablo's it's nice.
Pablo's a solid album,
Yeah,
but I don't think so.
album like a B- compared to the rest of his catalog.
And like no, I ain't feeling it. And then it's like the one part of the album, like the song. Well, before I get to that, it's a lot. Like as far as how it sounds,
Yeah.
I love Kanye's sound.
Sonically, that's what I said. Sonically, he can't.
And I don't think this is a gospel album. I think it's more of a gospel inspired rap album.
That's a good description of it.
Like like the first song that came on whatever every hour. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought that was dope. The feel of it, like it feels like super gospel, but it also feels like it's like the next step in like if you listen to Kanye from Yeezus and then get to Pablo, this just feels like the next step in the
evolution.
maturation of Kanye West.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it just feels like it's a gospel inspired Kanye album.
Okay.
It don't feel like a gospel album. Like I say, it's a lot of good like songs on here that sound good. The one of them, the On God joint, when he's talking about the 350s and talking about how you got to pay your tithes and they still want taxes. That's why I charge so much for the shoes, or whatever. Yeah, ridiculous. I that wouldn't rub me the wrong way. I ain't like that. As far as the album go, I don't have to hear it again. Yeah. Scale of 1 to 5. Sheila ain't here with the trophy, so I can't remember the grading system.
Yeah, we gotta get that documented.
Yeah, we do. But it's probably like a 2.5. Yeah, 2.5.
I'm with you. I gave it 2.5. Yeah, it wasn't nothing that was super impressive.
Yeah. But what I did want to go back to, like you say, Kanye spewing the bullshit. Okay, talk about it.
Well, I'm on record a bunch of different times where I don't like the rhetoric that fuels white supremacy. When I was talking about it, I said what else I said? I said I can't remember it, dude. It was fire though.
I'm laughing because you're doing the loss of words thing again.
Oh, okay. You trash.
Nah, you and your APS, man. Angry podcaster syndrome, bro. Like,
but no, I was like,
gotta get you checked out.
I was like, Kanye is selling us white supremacy over 808s with a side of Jesus, and that's what it just sounds like, bro. Like a lot of the rhetoric surrounding what's going on, and he's telling you that, Republicans aren't bad. Republicans freed the slaves, but he doesn't give you the whole point talking about how, you know, the parties were basically switched in voting interests at the time.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. When they ask him about, like, his whole thing right now is you ain't gotta listen to what Black Twitter say. Black Twitter don't make you. Black Twitter don't make you. When he went on, did the interview with Big Boy,
all right,
he was like, I'm not worried about Black Twitter. You know, I don't care about Black Twitter. And Big Boy was like, well, do you care about what white Twitter has to say? And he thought about it, and he was like, yeah. And I love whatever the founder of Twitter name is. He came over to my house, and we had very good conversations. So, in a nutshell, you're telling me that you care about what these white folks think, but not what these black folks think. And you already know how I feel about the Trump support and the MAGA hat and all the dangerous rhetoric that comes from that. I feel like he's being used as a pawn. He said he's being used as a pawn, but still goes back to it. He showed his support for Candace Owens. He talked about he loves how Candace Owens thinks. Candace Owens went and did a speech talking about Hitler was fine when he wasn't trying to, before he moved outside of Germany.
Right.
So fuck all the people that he killed in Germany. It was only a problem when he wasn't a nationalist anymore. That rhetoric is dangerous. It fuels Nazism, and it's just ridiculous. And when Big Boy asked Kanye, it was like, yo, you know Trump is racist. Why are you supporting him? And he was like, well, I just like to see who people are up front. If you racist, tell me to my face. Okay, you know he's racist, but you're still openly supporting him.
Right. You're
not denying that he's not. You're not denying that he's racist. You know what I mean? But you still, it's just I just don't like that, bro. Your voice is too powerful. And you mold the minds of young people everywhere. And I know this from experience because when Kanye was at his height, he was one of my favorite artists to listen to.
Yeah.
I seen a whole generation of kids go from baggy jeans to straight leg jeans, double polos, and backpacks.
Don't forget the scarf.
I seen it. Don't forget the scarf. I seen everybody wearing the little glasses with you know what I'm saying?
Sunglasses.
I seen it. I seen it happen, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's that influence of that man.
So when you say that he's spewing bullshit, you speaking more so outside of the music.
Outside of the music.
He just
within the music.
No, it's within the music, but,
but
more so outside
in the political realm where it can affect people in this community primarily. Because he's going on a tour now telling people how Donald Trump isn't dangerous. His rhetoric isn't dangerous. And how black Twitter is bullshit. But he still respects white Twitter. At its core, at the very least, it's divisive as fuck. And it's not what we need from somebody with that powerful of a speaking voice. You have the ability to draw people together. Why are you not unifying? Why are you dividing? It's dangerous. And I feel like because he's such a polarizing figure, people are still drawn to him. And it's dangerous, it's nasty. And I'm just highly disappointed with him. If I could have a conversation with him, I would ask him why directly. Don't go off on a tangent. Don't tell me how you Walt Disney, how you Steve Jobs. And that's another thing. When he talks about these people, it's always famous white man. I'm the Walt Disney. I'm the Steve Jobs. I'm the such and such Versace or whatever. Like what? It just, everything is just like centered around whiteness for him.
Yeah.
Like, tell me you George Washington Carver, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tell me that you took peanuts and you had this many different, you know what I mean?
At the very least, you could say you the Michael Jordan of this, man.
Tell me, bro. Tell me. Don't tell me that you all of these famous white men when you look like me. You know what I'm saying? You know how important representation is.
Very.
You know how we came out in droves when Black Panther dropped.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got black kids got to see a black superhero. Why are you not that black superhero? And if you don't want to be, that's fine. But don't tell other black folks that their blackness, what they're doing is stupid or it's bad. Don't listen to what black Twitter has to say. But still listen to Twitter, right? Because you rock with the founder. So listen to white Twitter? It's bullshit. And that's why it's dangerous. And maybe that's why I'm not that big on the album.
I definitely feel that's why he not that. I mean, I'm not saying
it's not that good an album.
I'm not saying that you should be that big on the album, but like, like I feel like you just laid across the couch and had a nice little therapy session here.
It's trash, bro.
It's definitely trash.
No, I just don't like it.
Yeah, you don't like When you say it, you talking about Kanye and his bullshit.
I just don't, because you're too powerful of a voice.
Ditto, I agree.
You're just too powerful of a voice to be doing that, to be used in this manner. If your thoughts are your thoughts, fine. Don't take Jesus, come to my churches, have everybody praise dancing, then stop me a sentence and you tell me how the Republicans freed the slaves. It's I feel like you tapping in because you know black folks love church.
Yeah.
You know we love music. And I feel like you're using it in such a way to kind of, hey man, let's go. You know what I mean?
So you think he using it to kind of to kind of spin it back towards like, dang, people really mad at me about this Trump thing. Let me get back on their side with this gospel.
I get a nasty feeling about it. Like even when he was talking about it, when he was like, I'm black, I like this. I like Wingstop. What the hell you mean you like Wingstop?
He said that?
Yes, when he was sitting there with Big Boy.
Like he
said
really
I like Wingstop.
He said I'm black, I like Wingstop.
He said a whole bunch of different things.
Wow.
But the one that stuck out to me was Wingstop. What are you talking about?
And this dude crazy.
Like it's just like that. That's what somebody white would say who's like a not.
I'm not racist. I got a black friend.
I love chicken. It's like what are we talking about, bro? So that's why it's just as a whole it frustrates me.
Yeah.
And when and I'm not judging nobody. Right? You rock with them. Hey, do your thing. But my views politically and me knowing how it affects people, it just don't sit right with me. That's it. And don't use Jesus to bring people in, because that's been done before. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Don't do that.
Yeah, that's why, like I say, the album it sounds like it's a gospel inspired album, but it still sounds like a Kanye album.
Yeah.
Because like I listened to Pablo, like when Ye came out. I'm not even sure that's the name of that album, but I heard that one time.
It was there.
I heard it one time and was like, I never need to hear this again.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was gonna be cold when the intro came on.
I heard it one time.
Maybe I'm mixing. No, that's the Kids See Ghosts. I thought that was gonna be cold.
I heard the album one time, never needed to hear it again.
Yeah.
Only reason I listened to Jesus King as much as I did is because number one, it's only 27 minutes long. Mm-hmm. Number two, he's talking about it on the podcast.
Thanks.
As far as like hip hop albums that are probably inspired by gospel that actually are successful attempts, a lot of what Chance the Rapper does.
Facts.
Like you hear like Sunday Candy or Blessings, the second one, or either one of them on Coloring Book.
Did you think this album was gonna be like an album full of ultralight beams?
Knowing Kanye, yeah.
That was like the expectation of it?
I figured what I thought would have been dope, what I wish he would have did was how he was taking all these other songs and then like kind of making them gospel versions.
Facts.
I thought that would have been dope.
Okay.
But like this and this album's is not. I wouldn't say it sounds good, but it I don't like it. I don't like it that much. Like I'm not gonna like constantly go back to it.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I just feel like it's a fall from grace.
You feel like he took a step back?
No, he took more of a step back than LeBron. He took a super step back.
So, percentage wise,
Kanye like at 20% right now.
That's a failing grade.
Yeah, that's a kicked out the school grade.
That's like you getting expelled. You gotta tell
Kanye might be at like a 12% with me.
We gotta have Kim Kardashian come talk to the principal.
Yeah, man. Something.
Kid set up a meeting.
Dude, it's wild, man. It's wild. And listen, man, I know stuff changed. You going down the path. You got a family. You trying to be a good father and all that. That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't understand with that. Like he's talking about what he's doing for his kids and his wife and how he's in a different place. That's cool. I don't understand why that comes with divisive rhetoric. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So whatever, man. It just get on my nerves. But while we on the topic of fathers, man, your boy T.I. Got the internet ablaze right now.
Man, dude.
He went on a podcast and
his podcast, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't his podcast.
Okay.
It was I forget the ladies' names. I had it earlier. I forget their names.
We ain't doing no free promo.
Yeah. But yeah, he went on their podcast and the topic of children having their sex talk with the parents came up.
Right.
And T.I. said that he takes his daughter to the gynecologist every year to check to see if her hymen is still intact. And I wanted to get your thoughts on it.
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
Hey, man, that's the king, baby. That's what he said, man. I I wanted to get your thoughts on it, man. I thought it was a little wild, but we can delve into this right quick.
Dude, it's crazy because like I always watch like Family Hustle or
That's your shit.
T.I. Family and Friends with whatever T.I. selling on VH1. Like I rock with Tip as far as how he raising his kids because for a long time the narrative has been that we don't get a chance to see positive black role models, positive black fathers, and all that kind of stuff.
Facts.
And we know that's not true just because you do have until Bill Cosby fell off we had the Cosby Show, My Wife and Kids, we had Fresh Prince, Uncle Phil, we had Carl Winslow, Family Matters. There's a lot of black fathers out here. I think I talked to you about it before. Floyd Henderson don't get enough credit for being
Floyd Henderson was the man.
He don't get enough Roofer Man.
Single black father.
You know what I'm saying? He don't get enough credit as far as being a single black television father.
3 kids.
You know what I'm saying?
Genius son.
Man,
come on, man.
Busting high school, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
But Ray
Campbell too, man. Get Ray Campbell.
Go give
man. Shout out to Ray Campbell, the dad from Sister. You got to shout out Frank from Moesha.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good black fathers out here, man. We got a lot of.
It's a bunch of them, man.
Good, shout out to Uncle Bernie who took in his sister's kids.
He sure did.
His sister was on drugs and he took in the kids. There's a lot of good black role models out here. You know what I mean?
There's a ton of them, man.
R.I.P. Bernie Mac.
R.I.P. to the Mac, man.
Crazy out here.
Yeah, John Witherspoon, everybody daddy.
R.I.P. Pops, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Shauna Marlon was crazy. He was there for them. He was there for Craig. Even though he ain't let Smokey use number 2 in the bathroom, he was still there for them.
You can't come to my house doing that.
Nah, he ain't let him do it. Took the gun away from Craig, though.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
He don't get enough credit for that.
Yeah, man. Because Craig could have went down a life of violence.
It wouldn't have been no next Friday.
It wouldn't have been because he'd been in jail.
He'd have been in jail.
He'd have been in jail, and that's it. R.I.P. John Witherspoon. He saved the Fridays franchise, man.
R.I.P. It was supposed to be a one-off.
Bang, bang, bang.
But he went in the writing room and said, "No, we can't do this.
I'm taking this gun from you, boy.
Come on, Ice Cube. I know you a gangster rapper at the moment,
but I'm old enough to be your daddy.
I'm getting ready to put you on the path to financial greatness."
Look at Ice Cube now.
Got his own basketball league.
All thanks to John Witherspoon.
Doing good. Give it up for Ice Cube.
Man, give it up for Ice Cube
and where John Witherspoon steered him.
Go ahead, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Back to fathers.
There are like black fathers out there that are positive role models, and I'm like, Tip right there. You know what I'm saying? Tip, like, I love how, like, even though it's like TV, how they set it up for TV and all that kind of stuff.
Thanks.
How he teaches kids lessons or whatever. Mm-hmm. Even if he do half of that off the camera or whatever, he's still a great father. Whatever,
my bad.
Right?
Shout out Reverend Run too.
Yeah, shout out Rev Run.
That's
you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there thinking about all the black fathers.
All the black fathers we see.
Give it up for the black dads.
I can't run down the list. It's a big list.
It's a big list.
Go ahead.
But yeah, man, I've always been a fan of T.I. as a dad, and I feel like with this one, his heart's in the right place. His actions, though,
over here cracking up, man.
like what he doing, like, come on, bro, that's like mad invasive, and like you doing like as a young woman, you're supposed to be able to grow up, flourish, and as far as just being a kid, period, you're supposed to be able to have experiences and figure out how you gonna live your life based off of those experiences,
Yep.
And like. The girl, I think she's 18 now, right?
She's 18 now.
And you taking her to the doctor to check on her virginity, bro. Like,
which is kind of, it's stupid for a lot of ways, but he checking to see if a hymen attack. Hymen can get broken many type of ways. Bike riding, horseback riding, gymnastics.
T.I. told the doctor she don't do none of that.
Yeah, man, but it's like stretching. Like
she don't ride no bikes. she don't ride no horses. She don't play no sports.
It's wild, man. And
check the hymen expeditiously.
That's what he said too, man.
Hymen expeditiously.
That's what he said,
partner.
I feel like
if you gonna talk about it, you got to tip the hat.
Nah, man. I'm so stupid, man. I thought about doing it, but I wasn't gonna do it. But I feel like, I know there are more productive ways to have a conversation about sex with your kid. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It just is, man. You have this open and honest conversation where this seems like I'm trying to control your body until you leave my house type thing.
Yeah.
And it's weird to me. I feel like first of all, this you shouldn't have said none of this. You know what I mean? I don't know why he thought this was cool to say.
Like somebody's gonna be like, "Damn, Tip's
man,
such a great
you the
daddy."
man out here, boy. You running that girl body, ain't you?
I would have thought
It's
that.
like, come on, bro. It's kind of it's like creepy, like, you know what I'm saying. And like I said, you understand, trying to keep your kids safe. You understand, wanting to stop them from pregnancy, STDs, some stuff that you can't get rid of. This ain't the way, bruh.
Nah.
This is not the way, you know what I'm saying? So I hope him and his daughter can, because she was on Instagram liking, or Twitter liking a lot of the comments trashing him. So, this is, if you look at that, you think, okay, she really not with this. You know what I mean? She's been feeling about this way a long time. Like I said, you can try to say it's him being an overprotective father, and maybe it is. This just ain't the way to do it. That girl's body is her body.
He definitely an overprotective father, but he done took it to a new level.
That's extreme.
Whole
man.
new level.
That's it.
I ain't never heard of that. I ain't never thought of that.
It's extreme.
Like, bro, like I've had plenty of thoughts, like, because I watch the black dads on TV. I'm a big fan of the black dads on TV, and I have plenty of thoughts. And just like, man, when I had kids, like, I talk about wifey all the time. When we
shout out to Julius from Everybody Hates Chris.
Yeah,
too.
I
got another black dad. Did you?
I think I did. It probably got overshadowed by all your yelling.
All right, cool.
But yeah, like you have all them thoughts about like what you would do if your daughter did this, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Never in a million years have I ever thought I'm gonna take her to the doctor and get her hymen checked.
It's weird.
To make sure she ain't out here on the creek.
It's weird. And like we ain't got time to have like an in-depth conversation, but just the whole thing about, virginity and stuff it's just a gray area with it. I knew girls in high school who technically weren't having sex but doing everything else.
Yeah.
But just to say like they weren't doing particularly that, it don't mean shit, because if you're not doing that, but you're doing this and that, you know what I mean? Then what are we really talking about? You know what I mean? So yeah. I feel like somebody needs to have a conversation with Tip. Like, yo, this ain't cool, bro.
T.I. gonna outword him.
Man, Joe, you need to go get Michael Eric Dyson. He's the one more wordiest person.
Words with friends.
Michael Eric Dyson got more words than Tip. He can tell him, and he'll rap it to him, but give him a Biggie verse about it too. Shout out to the doctor. Yeah, man, Tip got to chill, bro. It was just kind of.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It was creepy. She is becoming a young woman. Let her body be her body, and that's it. That's all I gotta say. So, I hope they figure that out, and I hope he realized what he said was foolish, that his actions are foolish, and he rectifies the situation expeditiously.
Yeah, because I mean, like you say, man, when you raising kids, it's all about trust.
It's all about trust.
Kids is gonna mess up. That's what they do. Mm-hmm. You have to trust that your kids gonna take the lessons that you taught them, and apply them to real life situations.
Big facts.
And this just ain't it, man. This ain't the way to go, man.
This ain't it, baby.
Like this like legit probably pushing her further away. Like when she get a chance to go out and do what she want to do on her own, she probably, and I hope she don't. She seemed like a good kid. Like out of all the kids that you've seen, like of his kids you've seen on the show, she seemed like the quiet, most reserved one. You know what I'm saying? Probably take care of her business and get out the way.
Yeah, and you know what else kind of whack too? She gonna be going away to college, and people gonna hear about this.
Yeah,
and that's just gonna be a whole thing. You know what I mean? It's
lame because like as a superstar, celebrity's kid, you probably gonna get all kind of extra distractions anyway. But now you got to have this about your sexuality. And, you know what I'm saying?
That's hers. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Leave that alone, bro. So hey, Tip, if you're listening, man, come holler at us. We can do like a cross podcast promotion and tell you why you out here fucking up, bro. Because you
expeditiously
partner. We all good?
We are good.
That has been this week's episode of the Baselines and Beats podcast. Thank you for tuning in. As always, please show your support, like, comment, share. We are everywhere podcasts are found and on YouTube. Z, holla at the people.
All right, shout out to everybody that's been watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. Definitely run it up, get them numbers up high. We trying to see more comment, more social interaction. Definitely. While I got the chance, man,
do your thing.
We was just talking about kings of the South and whatnot, right?
Okay.
Ludacris.
Oh Lord, I knew this was coming.
Why the hell, like Ludacris Bridges, why you don't know where to put no damn restaurant in no damn airport, man? we done been to Atlanta twice. This year.
This year we done been to Atlanta.
We done been to Atlanta twice this year.
And still ain't been to
this restaurant, like, I'm not even sure this restaurant exists.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's like he got a fake Google page set up, like, so to give fake reviews. Like, bro,
still ain't been to
like,
Chicken
why is the restaurant not, like, if it's gonna be in the airport, make it somewhere where you can just go to the restaurant. Like, you
Facts.
like literally got it in the, like, the employees, like, lounge or whatever.
You gotta take a train to get
Like,
there.
you gotta fill out a job resume, application and all that kind of stuff. Bring 2 resumes and a couple references. Like, it's ridiculous.
Literally, either you put another location in the city somewhere or put it more accessible in the airport, brother.
I would say put it outside of the airport.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure it's what T.I. got his restaurant, even though he tripping as a dad right now.
He tripping right now. Yeah.
But
yeah.
But yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe. We coming for you, man. Get in the comments. Let Ludacris. Everybody tag Ludacris. Let him know he got to get another restaurant outside of the airport.
Yeah, Luda, you tripping.
Big time.
This has been this week's episode of Baseline Beast Podcast. We out. Happy birthday, Shields. We'll see you next
Happy birthday to
episode.
the boy.
Peace out.